Hello students, in today's video on triangles, we will be doing practice set 3.2. Before that, let us revise the different tests of congruence. The various tests of congruence are the SSS test, the SAS test, the SAA test, the ASA test, and the last one is the hypotenuse side test. This test is only applicable in a right angle triangle where the hypotenuse and one side of the right angle triangle will be congruent to the corresponding hypotenuse and the side of the other right angle triangle. Okay, so let us start with the first sum of practice set 3.2, which says in each of the examples given below a pair of triangles is shown. Equal parts of triangles in each pair are marked with same signs. Observe the figures and state the test by which the triangles in each pair are congruent. So let us have the first question, students. This is the first question. Here we can see that, what they are saying here, equal parts of triangles in each pair are marked with same sign. So AB is marked with a single line and PQ here is marked with a single line, which means that AB is congruent to PQ. These are the identical marks. This and this are identical marks. 3 lines here and 3 lines here. This is what they mean by identical marks or same signs. So let us start understanding. So here you must have understood by which test. So let us see here, AB is congruent to PQ. Then AC is congruent to PR and BC is congruent to QR. So that means 3 sides of this triangle is congruent to 3 sides of the second triangle. That means the two triangles will be congruent by SSS test. So it's very important that you write it in the correct correspondence. So when you look at this here, AB will be equal to PQ, BC should be equal to QR and AC should be equal to PR. Let's go to the next question. This is the second question. Here XY is congruent to LM. Okay. After that, you know that this angle, it is YZ is congruent to MN and this angle. So here the angle Y is and angle M are the included angle. Included angles means it is included within the sides XY and YZ. So they are said to be, the two triangles will be congruent by SAS test. Hope this is clear, students. Let us go to the next question. So here it is. Angle P is congruent to angle S. Then PT is congruent to ST. And angle R is congruent to angle T. So it's PRQ. So what we will write here? STU. So by which test? A, S and A test. Let's go to the next question. In this question, here these two are right angle triangles. So in this we know this is 90 degrees. Okay, these two triangles are right angle triangles. So this is the right angle triangle with the mark indicates that these are right angle triangles, and the side opposite to 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse LN is equal to hypotenuse PR. And along with the hypotenuse, there is also one side which is congruent, that is LM is congruent to TP. So the two triangles here will be congruent by hypotenuse and side test. Students, remember this, it is not always in right angle triangles they will be congruent by hypotenuse side test. But first you should check for hypotenuse side test and then only see for the, if it is not satisfying, then you have to look out for the other test. So here hypotenuse, the hypotenuse and the other side is congruent. So therefore the two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test. Let's go to the next question. This is an activity based question. Here this is how you are expected to write the steps. Okay, but since this is an activity based question, you simply have to copy this and then fill in the boxes. So here let us understand angle ABC. This is angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. BC is congruent to QR. Okay, because it's given. And angle ACB is congruent to angle PRQ. So by which test they will be congruent? By A, S and A test. So we write that ASA test. Now when two triangles are congruent, the corresponding the other corresponding parts are also congruent. So BAC is this angle BAC will be congruent to, or we can look at here, BAC will be congruent to QPR. Okay, so you don't have to look at the figure, actually you can write it from this statement itself. It's BAC, so it's second, first and third. So here also you have to write it in that order, second, first and third. Now AB will be congruent to segment PQ, and last PR is first and third. We have taken first and third, so PR will be congruent to here first and third, that is segment AC. Hope this part is clear. Let's try to fill up this, complete this activity. In triangle PTQ and STR, these are the two triangles. PT is congruent to ST and angle PTQ. See students, here it's not shown, but it is understood that vertically opposite angles are always congruent. So these two angles are at the vertex. So whenever you have two lines intersecting, you should know that angles at the vertex, that is vertically opposite angles, are always congruent. It will not be marked always. Then segment TQ is congruent to segment RT or TR. Therefore, we can see the two triangles are congruent by S, A and S test. So we write the answer here. Now TPQ. So second, first and third. So here also we'll write TSR. Angle TPQ will be congruent to angle TSR. Now, which angle is congruent to angle TRS? TR and S. To second, third, first. So here also we have to start with second, third and the first one. So it will be angle TQP. So let's write that angle TQP. Now segment PQ. Segment PQ is the first and the third letter. So here also we will go for the first and the third letter, that is segment SR. Okay. Let's go to the next question. In figure 3.25, angle P congruent to angle R, segment PQ is congruent to segment RQ. Prove that triangle PQT is congruent to triangle RQS. Let's have the figure. This is the figure in which this parts are given, that is angle P congruent to angle R and segment PQ congruent to segment RQ. What do we have to prove? That triangle PQT congruent to triangle RQS. So let us start with the proof, children. We start with the proof in triangle PQT and triangle RQS. So which is triangle PQT? You have to prove these two congruent. So I have taken those two triangles. So let's have triangle PQT. PQT, the blue triangle, and RQS. RQS, the red triangle. In these two triangles, certain angles are given. We know that certain parts are given congruent. So we'll write with the first part, that is angle P congruent to angle R. So let's have angle P congruent to angle R, because it is given. What else is given? Segment PQ congruent to segment RQ. That is also given. So let's mark it in the figure. PQ congruent to RQ. Okay. Now to prove any two triangles congruent, only two parts are given. We need the third part. Now if you observe carefully, we get that angle Q will be congruent to angle Q, common angle. So I'll show that in the figure. See here. Now in the blue triangle, the yellow angle, the green side and the pink angle, they are congruent to the yellow angle, green side and the pink angle in the red triangle. That means the two triangles will be congruent by A, S and A test. So let's write the final statement, that is triangle PQT congruent to triangle RQS by the ASA test. Hope the proof is clear, students. You are requested to copy all the sums into your notebooks. That's all for the day, students. Thank you.